Adam Chris from MyMMANews.com, and I am being joined by Brandol Mendoza. He has taken on Amine Ballafrikh at Freedom 7. It's going down in just a couple of days, Saturday, September 17th, at the beautiful and historic Grand Roosevelt Ballroom in Yonkers, New York. And this will be for the Freedom World 135-pound title. I am being joined by my man right now, Brandol Mendoza, all the way from the West Coast, joining me now on the East Coast. What's going on, my brother? How are you?
Yeah, my brother, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man. I like to get to talk with all the fighters before we get on the stage and it's showtime. So again, I appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, sir, my pleasure.
All right, so before we get into it, I gotta thank you, and like I said, I just did. So before we get into it, first time in New York will be coming up in just a couple of days. Your first time out on East in the New York. How do you feel about making your debut on the East Coast, my brother?
I feel good, honestly, man. I've never been out there, and going out there getting paid to beat someone up and to visit, shoot, it's freaking dream come true.
So I know you're not going to get ahead of yourself, so I'm going to jump around a little bit back and forth. So obviously, pending the win, or whatever it is, win, lose, draw, it's your first time in New York. So what are you going to do to celebrate and visit the city after the fight, before the fight, whenever?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a couple buddies that are going with me that are gonna meet me out there after my fight. That they're not new to New York, so like they're gonna show me around and take me a couple different spots and whatnot.
That's what's up. So let's talk about the fight itself. You're taking on Amine Ballafrikh. How do you feel about the matchup? Obviously, he's a Moroccan sensation, coming all the way from Washington, the D.C. area. You yourself, you got quite a bit of hardware to back it up. The WBC belt, you got the WMC, if I'm not mistaken, as well, and now you be fighting for the Freedom World title. So this
No,
matchup is
I got it's the WCK world, bro. I don't
WCK,
have a
WCK, WCK.
I don't have a WMC, but I want it though. I'm
That was
glad
my
to add
that
that to my toolbox.
That was my mistake, but I stand
No way.
corrected. I stand corrected. Now you'll be fighting for the Freedom World title. So that being said, how do you feel about the matchup?
I feel like it's a good matchup. I mean, he's like a veteran, bro. He's been doing this. Wait, sorry. Let me see. I'm
You're
getting
cool.
a call.
Hit me.
Okay, yeah. So Main's a veteran. He's been fighting a long time. I've been seeing him fight before I even started fighting. He was fighting in lion fights and whatnot. I'm not sure how old he is. He's probably in his late 30s, but I feel like his style is perfect for my style because he's a little wild. He likes brawling and whatnot, and I'm more tactical. I'm precise, and I'm there to knock you out. Like one shot. So I feel like the matchup is great, and I'm excited. I'm excited to go to New York and get another knockout.
Now, when you get into fight camp, do you make any adjustments for your particular opponents, or is it just business as usual? You let your coaches do the film watching, all that kind of stuff. Is it just you're the body that listens to what they tell you?
Yeah. Well, with me, like I've gotten into fights with like game plans, like oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But every fight is different. Like my last my opponent that Amin's last opponent, he's not me. He doesn't fight like me. So I go into everything open minded, and I let my coaches do the film watching and whatnot. And they try to mimic whatever they think he's gonna do and what he's good at. They throw it at me, and I defend and whatnot. So
Now, considering you'll be flying in from the West Coast, obviously, time a little bit of adjustment. I'm sure you're used to, making adjustments on the fly and everything. But what helps you get into the proper mindset once you're getting into fight time? Once you settle into the hotel, is there anything that you usually do ritual-wise? Do you like to stay warm in the gym? Is there some video games you like to play? Or what eases your mind is what I'm getting at.
um, nothing really, nothing really. I really don't have no rituals because you see how if I've had rituals and I travel to like China or something and they don't have what I like, it's gonna mess up everything. So I have zero rituals. I just go with the flow and yeah, basically just prepare myself mentally, just that I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna be in a good ass war and I'm gonna knock them out.
Now, speaking of that, you saying you not going to hit him out. It's probably best for this interview that I got to talk to you later in the day because I did get to speak with Amine earlier this morning for our pre-fight interview. So I do have a couple of quotes where he said that he won't let it go past the fourth round, and he thinks he will knock you out. And I even gave a couple examples. He thinks by teep to the face or potentially by his hands. What do you have to say about that? Now, this is nothing that won't be off record. This is going to be all well and released and everything. All his words. Your thoughts?
That's crazy. I'm not cocky. I'm confident, and thank God, knock on wood, I haven't been knocked out in my career. I haven't been rocked. But let's see what he's gonna do. Let's see if he can make that happen. Let's see if he could be the first guy to do that. But I seen him get knocked out his last fight. I seen him get rocked, TKO'd or whatever the heck. And you'll see what's gonna happen that day. I'm gonna put it on him, bro. I'm gonna put it on him. He's sloppy. He's a real sloppy fighter, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take him out.
Well, interesting. Again, like I'm just comparing takes from the different interviews because I did have a chance to speak with him, and how you were saying he's sloppy and you're saying you're technical. He kind of almost mimicked that in saying that he doesn't find you as a technical fighter. So the clash of words within itself is already interesting in itself.
I just want to see how many knockouts he has. If he's so technical, I want to see how many knockouts he has. Look at it. Look at all his fights. He always ends up with cuts. He always ends up just marching forward, eating shots. Look at my last fights. My last fights, I didn't even get touched. Not one time I got touched.
And your last opponent was a tough, tough opponent.
Yeah, that freaking dude, it was like 16-4. He probably had over 100 freaking fights in Europe. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on in his head, but I don't know how he thinks he's technical. I haven't seen him get any good knockouts. Honestly, I watched. I've had a couple of people tell me like his films and whatnot. Like he's nothing special, bro. He's nothing special.
So, what do you think a win over somebody like him? Like you've already said, he's a veteran, but you're confident in your skill set. So, what do you think a win over such a veteran, and obviously with such a young, prestigious organization in Freedom, what does this do for your career?
It's gonna make me it's gonna put like a good name on my resume, you know, because he's good and whatnot. He's done his thing, but you know he's older. It's my time now. I'm the younger. I'm the young buck. It's my time now, and it's gonna put just another name on my resume so I can make it onto one championship. So that's the goal.
One championships is the goal, and we're starting with Freedom Fighter Promotions. Now, I was going to ask, and I do like to ask a lot of the fighters this, because with Freedom being such a young and prosperous promotion thus far, I mean, we're on our seventh show, 3 states, and about to go international. I listened to your Freedom Live, and as I understand, you might be traveling internationally with us. You're all about it, going to Jordan as well as Thailand. So I want to talk about with them, with all of that said, quite a feat for such a young promotion. From your end, what's been your experience from Freedom? What have you heard about Freedom? And finally, the opportunity to fight for them. Not only that, but for the world title of them.
I haven't really heard much of Freedom. I have met Rami. I met him a couple of times. I think I met him in, I don't know if he was in Denver. I forgot where I met him, but I met him a couple of times. He's really cool. I met his nephew. His nephew is the 125 WBC champ. I really didn't hear much about Freedom. Like I seen it around, and but it looks like a really professional promotion, bro. And I'm glad to be part of it, you know. And yeah, I'm just taking everything step by step, day by day.
How do you think this bout will play out from start to finish? Because obviously the war of words has already kind of started. So now I'm interested to hear from your perspective, how do you feel it'll go?
He's gonna start off strong. Like he's gonna try to get in my head, start off strong, do all this wild shit. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna shut him down, bro. I'm gonna shut his ass down right from the get-go. He's gonna realize that all this other shit that he did with his other opponents doesn't work on me. And he's gonna get counted and he's gonna feel the power and he's gonna feel my elbows. And yeah, bro, I'm gonna catch him with something. I'm gonna catch him with something slick. You'll see. He'll see. He'll see. Once you wait. Yeah, he'll see for sure.
Well, I'll be the one I'm the ring announcer as well, so I'll see right there firsthand perspective and being the one announcing the final call. So I will see it all, and I look forward to this fight. This fight has fire written all over it. So he was bold enough to say how he thought he was going to finish this fight. Now, my question for you is: do you have a bold prediction how you think you will finish him and become the new 135-pound Freedom World Champion?
No, I hopefully elbows, bro, because he's really freaking his guard sucks. So I'll probably catch him with the up elbow. He'll probably run into my spinning back elbow. But I want something new, probably like a jump knee. A jump knee would be sick, bro. If I hurt him with something and jump knee him, that would be sick. But for now, just I don't know, just whatever whatever I catch him with. I don't know what
Gotcha.
I'm gonna catch him with, but I'm gonna catch him with something.
Do you have a round in mind that you want to at least put him away by?
Yeah, by the first or second. I don't want to. I don't want to let it go past. I don't want to have a big award because I want to go out. I want to go to enjoy New York.
You
I don't
don't
want
get
to be
paid,
limping around anywhere, everywhere.
right? You don't get paid by the minute. You know what I'm saying? So you get in
Yeah.
there, you get the job done. I get it. All right, brother. So before I let you go, I like to leave the final stanza to the fighters to let their social media fly so people can keep up with them for future bouts, as well as how can the fans, or I'm sorry, the supporters of you as far as sponsors, anybody you want to shout out. Floor's yours, brother.
Yeah, let's start with my boy Juan Munoz with MH Services. My boy Manny with his tree company service, Acosta Tree Company. My boy Easy Cleaners. Um, my boy Bart. My boy Corey and Larry, and Josh Aragon, my coach. ATA, the whole family, Aragon Training Academy. CC Aragon, my sister Tracy Mendoza, and all my fans and supporters, and my mom and my dad, rest in peace. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. Again, sorry about the mini mix up earlier, but we got it
No
figured
worries.
out. We got it figured out, and I can't wait to be there right in the center ring announcing your name for this fire matchup, bro. I cannot wait.
No, thank you. I can't either, man. I just wanna go over there, Wayne, get it over with, and enjoy myself.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you again, and I will see you right there in the ring next week, my brother.
All right, thank you, my brother. It was nice chatting with you. Thanks for having me, and God bless.
You too. There he goes, Brandol Mendoza. He has taken on Amine Ballafrikh. It's going down at Freedom 7, just a couple days away, Saturday, September 17th, at the beautiful and historic Grand Roosevelt Ballroom in Yonkers, New York. Like I said, this is for the Freedom World 135-pound title. You don't want to miss this fight. It has fire written all over it. For the fans that can't make it live, make sure you tune into Fight Club Live TV. That's FCLTV.com for the live pay-per-view stream. And for my man, Brandol, I'm Adam Christ. Make sure you keep it locked to MyMMANews.com for all your fight news needs.